Hello, Philip. Welcome. It has indeed. I remember your name, but it's really been a while since I've seen you around. Who's been bad? Yeah, I get that, man. I get that for sure. Oh. I just realized that because I was working earlier on a bike animation, well, like a biking character. Oh, I think this is the wrong level. 2 seconds. Yeah, because I'm working on this bike character. Well, not a character, but you get what I mean. Because the player is going to be using a bike in the intro. And I forgot to change it, so now I spawn as the bike character inside the bunker. That's not meant. God damn it, I keep clicking the wrong levels. That's the correct level. Yeah, because I was working very briefly earlier on like a biking character, and I just forgot to switch it. How was the day? It was pretty good. I released a new video today, finally. It's been so long since I've released a video. So I was really happy to finally have released it, because I've been working on it for quite a while. Other than that, it's been boring, to be honest. Hello, Klage, welcome. Hello, Savokar, welcome. How's it going? It's going really good. Except for these lag spikes. A restart already? Okay. How are you doing, Savokar? Game is looking great. Thank you. It's definitely the past couple of days I've been working a lot on the level design. So it's definitely like the quality is definitely stepping up. Mine was pretty nice, got an ice cream with my boyfriend. Ooh, sweet. What kind of ice cream though? That's the important question. I'm doing well, thanks for asking. Fantastic, Savokar. I'm glad. I'm curious, are you excited for 5.1? What features you're waiting for the most? I actually haven't read too much about 5.2 because I thought 5.2 which was more like a bug fixing patch. It's walnut with chunks of Nutella. That sounds really good. I'm not a huge fan of nuts, but I mean on ice cream, sometimes work. To go to dinner, no problem. Yeah, because I thought the 5.2 was like a bug fixing patch. I may be wrong though, but it's highly likely that I'm wrong. I really want the character to like light something with matchsticks or something, because I'm having a hard time figuring out what kind of items the player can pick up. Because I want the player to like explore and be motivated to explore for items, but those items need to have like a meaning. They need to do something. So I'm thinking about maybe you can pick up some matchsticks and light some candles around. Yeah, so I'm just gonna look on Quixel here. Don't I have some candles? I do. I have a lot of candles. These are not really bunker candles. What about the lanterns? Thanks, matchsticks. Sounds like we're finally getting the greatest game feature ever. Arson. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe not go that far. There's a lot of vegetation here though, so maybe. Who knows? Probably gonna be pretty wet though. Yeah, so I'm thinking I'm just going to find my fire candle. I don't know what kind of candles bunkers had. I mean, I don't really think they had candles at all. But I'm just going to make it with like this one and change it later to something that makes sense. Question is, do I remember my own interaction system? Just check the roadmap of 5.2 and there's a lot of interesting improvements. I was most impressed by Lumen. Really? Don't actually know what they're going to change, but according to Git, I'm guessing it will be huge. Oh. I'm definitely gonna have to check that out then. Cool, that's perfect. Definitely recommend to check it. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that then, because I thought it was just some bug fixes and stuff. I don't know why I thought that. Maybe I heard it somewhere. So I'm gonna have to make a new item for this. It's been a while since I've been making the item system here. Just, I guess. Oh, I actually got a box. Perfect. I just need to change the texture from made in USA to something else. Because this is supposed to be like a Soviet bunker. I don't think they would have bought stuff from the USA. Anyways. Did you think you'd ever consider streaming on Twitch, by the way, or do you already? And I'm just not good at figuring these things out. I have tried streaming on Twitch once. Didn't really go anywhere, and I mean, I got my whole community here on YouTube, so I think it's really hard to like build up a community on Twitch unless I force everyone on YouTube, like my community, you guys, unless I force you to go over to Twitch, and I don't want to do that. Because I actually think YouTube is much more convenient for me. So right now, did you shave? Yes, I did. It was getting way too long. But yeah, I have tried a couple times on Twitch, but I think YouTube is just much more convenient to me. I'm back. Welcome back, Sevkar. I can't be wrong about globality of 5.2 because I'm not as professional as you and you. Oh, thank you. And unless that is only my beginning option. Well, what is globality? Or did I miss a message here? Oh, I don't know. But yes, I did shave. It was getting way, way too long. Okay, so I don't really have any icons right now, so I'm just going to use a fire icon for the match. As I said, I don't remember quite how I set up my item system, but if it should work out of the box. Pun intended. Yeah, let's see. E to pick up. We look here. We got a match. Sweet. Right? Cool. I'm like genuinely surprised that my system actually works. And actually the pickup animation looked really smooth. Almost fit perfectly. Just like when I pick up this, it's just terrible. The book works. But like everything else is just complete shit. Yeah, we'll fix it. It's a problem with your future me. Alright, so what I have to do now, when I'm using the candle, I need to check if my player has a match. Do I have an array of my items? I only have an array for my witch for some reason. It's pretty easy though to I think. Because I'm using the items and they are being removed, so I need to have it stored somewhere. Talk about, I mean, how big and important. Oh, right, sorry. Gotcha. Also, what's going on with my post-process volume? Oh, yeah, this is a restart for sure. You see, because like I do have the item, but I can't for the life of me remember where I'm storing it. Because I do remember making the item system that I did this weird thing that all the items are being used from the widget and not like the character itself. Just transfer the globality from an edge and like incorrect. Okay. So what kind of array is this? This is lots. I do have like an inventory actor here, but I'm not sure if this even does anything. No, it doesn't. Okay, I think I need to restructure my inventory system. But I definitely need a array. Okay, let's just say for this candle, we're always going to have a match. Good luck with your project. I have to go. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Clark. We're also going to need some actual lighting for this candle. Let's put it in a dark place, like so, just to see how much light it actually can give off. Also, I don't like that. Anyways, not important. Wish I knew how to make games. I didn't know how to make games 7 years ago. So hello, yes, CLXUDS. Yeah, I did not know how to make games 7 years ago. It's just I was just persistent because I really wanted to learn it. And yeah, it takes a bit of work to learn for sure, but I mean, if you really want to learn it, it's just to learn it, I guess. Hello, Bad Tunes. Welcome. Clouds. Oh, that's much easier. I'll try to remember that. I'm quite capable at Blender, but switching software is what destroys my mind. Yeah, I do get that. I'm horrible at Blender. I'm trying to get better at it, but that's like my... Yeah, I don't like that software. Hello, Bad Tunes. Welcome, welcome. We're just testing out some candles there. Well, some interaction with candles. It's gonna be really hard to... Oh, they start on. Never mind, they start on. I need to fix that. Oh, we don't even fire this. So... Okay, let's just make sure that these don't start on. There we go. Okay, yeah, so now it's definitely gotten a bit more spookier. So the items are in the way. It's here. Oh, it's got the wrong message. And the wrong animation. But it works though. Yeah, it's floating, but whatever. I can make games on a really... I'm in a really bad piece. Oh, can I make games in a really bad PC, I guess you're asking? You can, but you probably can't like make the most hardcore stuff. That material and event graph junk hurts my brain. Oh, like the blueprinting stuff. Yeah, it's definitely confusing at the beginning. I'm no expert in blueprints at all, but I definitely know something. Cool candles, thank you. It's a really simple setup. But I really need to structure my inventory system in a array, but I don't really feel like doing that right now. So I'm just gonna just light the candles now without needing matches. Yeah, also we need to change like the interaction stuff here. If I remember how. I think I do. If we change the item to a usable, I believe. Oh, all right. Yeah, so I know what this is here. Blueprinting is quite fun, actually. I agree. What would be your advice if you have any? I have a dream game in mind, but as I said, I don't really know much about Unreal. Should I just learn while working on said game, or learn Unreal first? Okay, so I just released a video today where I'm talking about my dream game and why I'm putting it on pause. Well, not on pause, but taking a few steps back to like re-evaluate the project, because if it's your first game, I know you really want to. I was the same. You really want to start on that game, but trust me, do smaller games first and build up your experience in game design. My first advice would be to remake other games, remake Flappy Bird, remake Candy Crush, stupid small games like that, and eventually you will build up your experience, and then as you get better, you will know when you're ready for your dream game. Unless your dream game is Flappy Bird, then I'd say go for it. But usually a dream game is like this huge AAA idea, like an MMO, RPG, stuff like that. I mean, at least easier than coding. Yeah, I agree. My advice would be never make a dream game first. Make more. Yes, exactly. But trust me, I know how you feel. I also started with my dream game when I first started out, but it didn't happen because I didn't have enough experience at all. The remaking thing never occurred to me. Oh, it's really a good way to learn, especially with the smaller, like the dumb small games. Like Flappy Bird is a great example, because Flappy Bird is easy, but on the same time it's kind of advanced. It's not advanced, but it's like an infinite scroller, which is a subject on its own. So, yeah. Actually, this looks kind of sick. That's probably mostly because of the reflections there, though. It's like really glowy though, but that's because of my post process. Also, would you suggest watching tutorials or learning tutorials? Start with tutorials, and when you've worked yourself, well, and gotten some experience, try to do some stuff yourself. Try to think out of the box how to fix and solve different issues. But yeah, definitely start with tutorials for sure. Okay, so what I'm thinking here, because I've seen some horror games, well, not just horror games, because the text here is kind of, because I know that some games, like when you can interact with something, it's just going to show like a handprint or like a different dot, I guess. So you're making a horror game? Yes, right now I'm working on a horror game. It's actually kind of surprising. This is the thing with Unreal 5. It takes low effort to make something look really good. This is my first time hearing about you. Welcome, Igor. Maybe only display the key to pick it up instead of the text. All right, gotcha. Yeah, maybe, but then again, like just one key without like, I think it's almost easier to just change like the dot in the middle. I don't know. I think people make mistakes in their path of game development. They somehow don't know what path they want to take as a game designer, programmer, artist. What's your tip for that? Try everything. Just try. Just me as well. I didn't really know what I wanted to be within game design, but I knew that I was really passionate about the visual design, I wasn't that excited for programming, but I tried programming and I enjoyed it, so I really enjoy programming now. But I'm definitely more of a design kind of guy. But I would definitely say try a little bit of everything. Very nice game. Does the player have a way to defend themselves? I'm thinking, because I don't want to give the player a weapon, because that to me removes a lot of the horror element. Speaking of horror, where did it go? Oh, okay, he's there. But I am thinking, yeah, you can throw bricks. That's one thing. So I'm thinking if you're being chased by the monster or something, you can throw a brick and it's going to like stun the monster for a second or two. And I've also thought about like a fire extinguisher, kind of like in Alien Isolation, if you guys ever play that. Yeah, you got a flamethrower, which doesn't hurt the monster, but it kind of stuns it for a couple of seconds. So I'm definitely thinking the way to defend themselves is to like stun or distract the monster. What's your #1 designer tip? Good question. Learn colors. Definitely. Learn colors and how lighting works, I guess. Does this game/demo have any sound effects? No, not yet. I'm gonna be trying out some sound effects pretty soon, but no, not yet. What do you mean? You can hit the enemies with a fire extinguisher? No. Like release the oxygen killing, like the foam. So let's say this dude is running towards me. I can like, I don't know, spray him with the fire extinguisher or something, and he's going to like cover himself, something like that. What's the lore of the monster again? I now actually know the lore, but I'm not going to say it because that is the whole entire thing of the game. But I actually, just trust me, it's genius, because I actually got a genius idea for this project. Why are we stuck here? You're looking for your missing girlfriend. Because you were hiking with your girlfriend, and you came across this bunker, and she wanted to explore it. She gets lost, you get separated. So now it's your task as the boyfriend to go look for her. No one actually knows how they want to be at the beginning of the path. The only proper way is to choose to try everything. Yeah. Don't spoil your game yet. No, this is the intro. So, like, the intro is okay to... Oh, goddamn. Yeah, I also made him taller. He was much smaller before. He seemed much more menacing when he was bigger. Did you shave your beard? I did. Also, he can no-clip. Yeah, you're looking for your stupid girlfriend that got lost. Well, I'm not thinking she's gonna get lost. I'm thinking she's going to like fall through some, not exactly like this, but like some holes in the roof similar to this. She's going to fall through, and you're gonna take like a slower path to get to her. And when you get there, she's gonna be gone, and you can hear screams in the distance and stuff. Does this project have a beta name or a temporary name? No, it has a permanent name. It's Archives. There's a teaser trailer on my... Oh no. Oh yeah, it's the physics thing. There's a teaser on my YouTube. So this is just one episode out of, yeah, some episodes. And each episode is going to be like a unique story. How about this? You can throw a brick in front of the enemy, causing it to trip. Yeah, something like that. Like cause it to slow down for a couple of seconds. Something like that for sure. Yeah, so the whole entire game is like each episode is going to be its own separate story. Kind of like what's a good anthology series that is widely known? I can't for the life of me remember any. Man, I watched the video where you introduced this game, I remember it. Yeah, I introduced it, yeah, I think in the Iconic devlog, the third one. Will all the episodes be in one game or will they be different games? Good question. I do hope I can get them all into one game. But I have not really thought too much about it. But yeah, I do want them to be in the same game. You look young now. Yeah, I know. I got a freaking baby face because I took everything. I watched the process. Oh, right. Yeah, where I made this thing. Gotcha. Maybe release them as DLCs. I don't want them to be DLCs, but maybe like paper episodes. I don't know. They're going to be independent of each other, so you don't really need to play every single episode. Maybe someone only wants to play this episode. Stuff like that. You look 30. That's older than I am, so... You should have seen me yesterday with all my facial beards. It will be paid? Yeah. I'm definitely gonna have to monetize this. Like, yeah, at least do the effort I'm putting into it. It would kind of be like a series. Actually, I'm not too sure about it. I haven't really decided on what to do. But, I mean, it's probably a long time until that time comes. But what I'm working on now is I'm gonna finish this area right here, like design-wise, AI, and puzzle and story. And I'm gonna finish it as good as I can, and I'm gonna release it as a tech demo for the project. I'm gonna release it to the public. Gonna see the reaction, if it's good, and if it's good, I'll continue. Any ETA on the game yet? Way too early to say, I believe. I do hope that the final demo can be out by July. Well, summer sometime. Any demo for this game? Not yet. Joke suggesting troll players with an empty gun. Yeah, but actually I have thought about doing that. Giving them a gun with like one single bullet or something. But since this bunker is like 40 years old, there's no way the gun is going to work. So when they're being charged by the monster, they're going to rely on the gun, and it doesn't work. Estimated time of release? Well, it's not that, but it's something similar to that. Go to lit mode. If I go to lit mode, it's going to be completely dark. Because I'm working on these candles. Well, I can drag down the light. fit some light in here. Will there be more enemies? I am considering it, like making multiple monsters. It's kind of cute though. I liked it more without the lights. Yeah, I have not adjusted these lights yet, so they are way too bright. There are going to be generators in the game. Let me show you here. And turn them on and off. That's going to be like a big thing in this game, that you can turn on generators and stuff. And you're gonna need, I guess, some gasoline or something. So gonna make some puzzle elements out of that. But they're not, like the generator are not going to be too OP, so it's too bright, because I think too bright removes all the tension from a horror game. Like, this doesn't really scream scary to me. I think you should have a Steam page. This game looks and feels real nice. I may make it eventually, but at this point this is honestly still a prototype, so I don't want to like make a Steam page and stuff just yet. I want to make sure that it's actually interesting to people. Camera effect hides graphic imperfections. True, but it also hides all the detail I'm putting in the environment. So it does have its pros and cons. Because as you can see by the date here, I've set this in 97, which means they have really poor cameras. So that's why it's all fuzzy and noisy. So it does hide some graphical imperfections, but at the same time it does hide a lot of the detail and the effort I'm putting into this. I really like the found footage camera type thing. Thank you, so do I. Like, found footage is probably one of my favorite genres in horror, which is exactly why I wanted to make this whole thing. I personally would make the Steam page quite early so people can wish list. I mean, I'll think about it. But I definitely need some more content to show, because all I got now is this freaking room and a zombie kind of thing just cruising around. I like the VHS look, and I think it adds to it instead of hiding the environment. Yeah, I think it's a mix, for sure. We're taking inspiration from any game. I'm taking inspiration from Alien Isolation and Amnesia. Camera slightly distorts when the enemy is near. No, it's just the autofocus. Because I have like a autofocus, I can show it there better. So now I'm focused on the distance here, so you can see this wall is blurry. But as soon as I look on the wall, so it's probably just my autofocus. The game looks like Madison. What's Madison? Yeah, the autofocus is actually kind of awesome. I mean, it's subtle, but it's definitely satisfying. You put so much effort into this. I mean, I am a perfectionist, so I I tend to tweak details unnecessarily much. Medicine is a horror game. Gotcha. I have a trailer for this game. It's just really different because it's not showing, because this is just one of the episode. I have like a trailer for the whole game itself. So I see I'm not the only perfectionist there is. I think pretty much all designers, whatever you work with, as long as you're designing something, I think we're all perfectionists in some way. What about the lamps? When I saw the candle for the first time, I literally thought it was a bomb. What? Sorry, guys. I can spend 2 hours on detail and you can't even see in the final render. Exactly. Cannibal. Check out his Titanic devlogs. Yeah, you definitely should. Oh, the ceiling lighting. Gotcha. Yeah, those are weird. My main project is a game about the Titanic. And I got 4 devlogs now. I released the last devlog today. So I got 4 devlogs on that project. I'm probably gonna make devlogs for this project as well, because I'm really enjoying working on this right now. Now I know why I'm sub to you. I've seen your Titanic devlogs. Ooh, nice. His best work is Titanic. Thank you. Bad tunes. Yeah, I mean, it's a very different. These games are like very different, but at the same time, they're kind of similar. Like I'm learning a lot in this project that I can use in Titanic, and I've learned a lot from Titanic that I can use in this project. Time to commit to the action call. Subscribe. Thank you, thank you. What kind of experiment was going on here? I'm not going to say that, but I have actually figured out the story of this entire facility now. But I'm not going to say it because that's going to be the main drive of the game, like big mystery. So, not going to say that. And trust me, I really want to say it because I personally think it's freaking genius, but I'm not going to. Subscribe. That was how I read it. I love the blend file called hell. Yeah. Yep. That was during a live stream, I believe. I was going to make a suitcase or something. I had been using Blender for 1 day, and I thought I could make a suitcase, and no. So I rage quit, and saved it as help. Do you like Nintendo 64 or PlayStation 1 type games? Can I say both? Because I have very fond memories of both. Because I grew up with both 64 and PS1. So yeah, definitely both. Just give me 1 second, guys. I really like games like that PS1 old games. Yeah, I'm saying like the style of PlayStation 1 is really popular to recreate in like a modern game. That piece of metal looks way too much like a gun from this perspective. Well, it's actually a table. Because I wanted to like signalize that when this roof collapsed, the floor above was like furniture, had furniture. I think this I think it's talking about like the name I had for the Blender file, because I called the Blender file help. In your last devlog, you said that you started working on Titanic project before 1 year, and the file wasn't available at that time. What did you lose when you upgraded products to this engine? No, I just upgraded from 4 to 5. I don't remember specifically which month I upgraded, but I just patched the Unreal 4 project to Unreal 5. What country are you from? I'm from Norway. No, I mean, totally understandable that you didn't get that if you didn't see the name. Okay, so I've basically been doing nothing for the last 40 minutes, which is usual for me on stream. What was I doing? I was making candles. We got candles. We need some inspiration. Let's fetch up some abandoned bunkers. Streaming equals unproductivity. It kind of does, but like sometimes I'm super productive, but other times, like now, I just spend the time talking to you guys in chat. But I really enjoy both, so. Oh, this is a cool one, but it's not going to work for 4 hours. Norway is a beautiful country. Yeah, it is. I mean, I'm sure it's like I'm pretty used to living in Norway, so I'm sure I don't appreciate it as much as other foreigners. That 123 RF looked really good. What? 12? Oh, this one. This is some like similar to what I'm thinking about entrance is going to be like, because it's going to be in a forest. So there's like a forest, and there was recently a landslide in that forest, and the landslide like revealed a old bunker that has been undetected under there. Not okay, I'm confused. Are there more? 123 RF. 123 RF. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna find that at all. I really don't want to be in one of those places alone at nighttime. Exactly why a bunker is the perfect place to have a horror game. Oh, this is cool. The one with the guy standing next to the door. Wait, okay. Well, I want to find it now. Is it this one? Oh, right, it's this one. That's creepy. I don't like the weather in Norway when there's like fun the other day there's snow everywhere. Yeah. But that Matrix, er det Marius, liksom? Doesn't matter if you can't find it. Yeah. It's real creepy, and I kind of do. I feel like I almost have a. Well, not exactly, of course, but at least like the dripping rust, the cracked up concrete, stuff like that. But I need some like interior rooms, because to me, if I can remove this guy for a second, like this area right there, I need something more here. Like, I don't know, palm chair, something, but I just need to find something to spark my inspiration to do something. I think more rock debris would look cool. Yeah, I mean, I can definitely like place more stuff, but I'm really realistic about these kind of things, because when you play other games, I'm not saying every single game, of course, but let's say this thing is right here. Then you're thinking to yourself as a player, okay, how did this get there? Okay, it must have fallen from the ceiling. And you look up. There's not a single hole in the ceiling similar to this size. Which is why I placed it under here, because we actually got a hole in the ceiling here. Which I now see is kind of off center, so whatever. So I can't just like place something like this here. Environment and level design is like my kind of thing, so I really want to extensiate, is that the name? Like the level design storytelling. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Hi, I'm back. Welcome back, Philip. I hope your dinner was fantastic. The ancient art of throwing literally anything. Yep. Mr. Sebro, you have good eyes, my man. Mr. Oh, right. Gotcha. Yeah, so maybe not more rock debris, but more destruction even. Yeah, something like that. Or like, just I need to figure out what did they, in these bunkers, what did they have in the hallways? Because like, this here is just a hallway. It's just meant to show you to the different rooms. This room right here is going to be like a classroom. Not a classroom, of course, but something similar to this, like a planning room, something like that. I don't know, bunkers, I don't know, war, but something like that. This here is a storage, so this has like a place in this environment. This is a generator. Oh, damn, that's dark. This is a generator room, but like, this hallway has no function. What sort of objects would they have in this hallway? Well, maybe I'll also put it there. True. Will the zombie have voice lines? It will definitely have some like creepy voices. I was about to say something more, but I'm not going to say that because that's going to spoil the story that I'm so proud about. Miss anything? Ripped/destroyed bunk beds. Yeah, the bunk beds are going to be down here in the bed quarters. Because yeah, I forgot to say, we do have a second floor as well. I just haven't detailed this part. So the bed bunks are going to be here. It wouldn't really make sense to have a bed bunk here. And that's what I mean by like environmental storytelling. Like whatever I'm gonna detail with here needs to make sense. You should take inspiration from Dead Space, that have the vibe of this game. Oh, I played Dead Space I think like 10 years ago. I have not played it since, but I really want to play the remake. I think that could be a place for simply more storage, ammo boxes, etc. Maybe the storage room was too small, so they had to do some. Yeah, something like that. Exactly, that makes sense, because that is exactly what I did here. It doesn't really look like it right now, but I was thinking this area right there is like this leads to a loading dock or something. So they would get all their materials and stuff from here, which is why there's like a crate standing here, which hasn't been moved yet. So that's actually a very good idea to like overcrowd this area, put some crates, some stuff outside of here, something like that. Also, because the people that lived in this bunker, I can tell you that much, the people that lived in this bunker were killed by this being, or its being, like the monsters killed them. So we could also make like environmental storytelling that are maybe trying to like block themselves inside here, so we can make like some, what's it called, barricades, like some barricades with some chairs, stuff like that. Wait a second, the zombie used to be human, right? What if the war's knives are unsuccessful attempts at speaking? It's not a zombie in the sense that we think. But yeah, I did actually think about that. I didn't think about the runners in The Last of Us, but Half-Life has that as well, because they're trying to speak, but they got the head crab on, and their mind's like taking over. So you can I actually hear them scream for help, but it's coming out like a zombie kind of thing. Because there's a lot of messages here now. Oh, you also already have that. I don't remember what I said because I was talking a lot just now. Your girlfriend is a lost classic game trope, I guess, but always works. She's not lost, but you think that she's taken, I guess. Because she like falls through a hole or something, and you see her laying there, so you're trying to get down. But when you get down, she's gone, and you can hear her screams like in the distance or something. Do you have a board to tell who's inside the bunker yet? I think most bunkers have that, at least in Switzerland they do. Oh, like the almost like the day shift kind of thing, like you pump in your card, like I'm at work right now. Is that what you mean? I know you would die on the spot if you saw a garden of bands level design. I have no idea what that is. I meant in general, does your level have an area for that? No, not yet. That makes so much sense. Maybe how to follow the screams of your voice. Well, of her voice at least, yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Enjoy the bliss of not knowing that of a game. I'll take your word for it. When you enter the bunker, you have to place one of your name tags right by the entrance in Switzerland, and I think that could be a cool idea to see who went to. Ooh! Yeah, that's a very interesting concept. That would probably be near the entrance, though. And I'm not sure if this is going to be near the entrance. This is like probably middle part or something. Garden of Ban is a crappy mascot for our game. I'm gonna have to search this up. I mean, you definitely got my interest now. What is this? Is this like a knockoff of that game? I don't remember what it's called. Happy Playtime or something? Poppy Playtime. Is that like a spin-off or a rip-off? Look at the models. This is like what I made in 3D when I went to kindergarten. This looks cool though, but it's a rip-off? Gotcha. I actually really enjoyed the Poppy Playtime. I actually thought that game was it was interesting. It was very interesting. I don't see a level. This really reminds me of Squid Game. Oh god, yeah. But I mean, like areas like this where it's obviously like a stage or like setup, yeah, you can't really comment too much about it. I rejoined at an interesting time. I was told that I needed to check out the level design of this weird game. Topology. Also, if you don't already have it, a lot of bunkers have medical rooms. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna have a medical room. Yes, that's... Yeah, it's gonna be creepy. I do have like a plan inside my head on what to do there. Can't see any topology here. single bow tie has 2000 topologies. I'm guessing triangles. It's a whole asset flip. Damn. That's a chunky boy. God damn. Okay, I don't know how intelligent the zombie is, but at one point, how about it's in a wheelchair? Oh, like a jump scare kind of thing? Like it just sits there, and when you're walking past, you're like... I know one thing I want to do with this monster is I want him to climb walls. I want him to like, because I do have... I think I can do that real quick to change my animations to... because I do have animations set up for the crawling. Give me just 2 seconds here. Okay, I'm not too sure if I've set this up correctly. We'll see. Okay, that's just a very uncomfortable position. I don't think I've set this up correctly. But either way, he does have some like crawling animations. And I really want him to sort of climb up the walls. But I know that's going to be way too hard for me to do. Am I allowed to send a link from my YouTube video? You can't in YouTube chat. Like not because I'm not allowing it, but because for some reason you can't post links. Just a little late, no problem. Welcome, Slycones. Sent them in general chat for your eyes to dismay. Let's see here. Oh no. You know, like, yeah, that's, oh my god. This looks like it's for like Pixar or something. This is even too high poly for Pixar. Walls, well, if there's a second floor, how about you tell it to climb a ladder as well? It will make a real nice jump scare. Yeah, I'm gonna try to make a couple of jump scares, probably, but I don't want to go Five Nights at Freddy's at this, but because I'm trying to mostly like build up the atmosphere. At least I'm hoping to do that. If you still want to see it though, okay, I'll copy the name. I'll send it to myself. So I got it. Okay. Thank you, Clouds. Banban is infamous for making game march button in the game menu before the... Wait, I'm gonna need a couple of seconds to process that. Bambas is infamous for making market button in the game menu before the game is fully published. I'm making tons of sequels in months and... Okay, so like a money grab situation. Gotcha. The developers of Garden made a cool oh wow, okay. So they're not developers real life though. Animations can't climb ladders. I mean, root motion can. Yeah, again, I haven't done anything for an hour. Yes, we were talking about there. Yes, we were doing research. Stop sending me stupid games. I'm just joking. Continue sending me stupid games, please. Yes, genius idea. I need a decal. Because I think I got some paper. Okay, I have to say bye now. Bye, Bad Tunes. Thank you for stopping by. Pipe work in the corner, maybe? Yeah, well, we're definitely gonna need some more pipes there. Shipper Extreme 3.0. Have we done it 2 times already? I thought we only did it once. Yeah, that was real fun. Yeah, huh. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to do one of those again. It was real fun. I definitely did not get a whole lot of shit done that day either. Why doesn't this show up? Like paper and stuff on the ground. Does make sense. Set more pictures of the PC igniting. Told you. How did you get these images? Is it like dev images? And my idea, you could add some of the lights that don't work and others might flicker when you turn on the generator. That is actually already in. I do have like a function that I can set it to flicker. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. So this signalizes a fire. Okay, I'm not gonna go that much into detail. I was one step ahead of my idea. Well, I guess, what would you say? Great people think alike? No, some guy on Twitter ripped the models out, and these are some of the worst offenders. Oh wow. Book on its lap. I'm not too sure what that means. I'm not a native American. Though I'm guessing by your name that you might not be American either. Or English, sorry, not American. What book and whose lap? Yeah, exactly. Kind of confused me. Welcome back, this is Tarrite. The wheelchair. Oh, all right. Yeah, talking about the wheelchair thing. Yeah, I mean, maybe. So this is what I don't like about Megat. Yeah, it's the freaking names. I'm just gonna do this. Wait, that's my dad's name? Sorry, yeah, I didn't know that. I see that live chats are becoming more interactive. Yeah, I guess. Is this paper too big? God, how many do I need to copy around though? I'm just gonna make like a small little chunk. I can't really think of anything to put in that one corner you'll be talking about. I mean, I'm gonna come up with something. Something. Main character is a girl. No, the main character is a guy, but you're looking for a girl. Well, you're looking for your girl. Or I think it's talking about there. Because there's something missing here. Put speed pills in the corner. Is that another reference I don't get? Okay, so how can I like spread this out properly? I guess I can make them into small groups. Copy them a bit around. Low quality texture? What are you talking about? Low quality? You can read the freaking numbers. I missed my chat. Paper size looks good to me. Maybe have it underneath slash beside table. Yeah, I'm thinking most of it is going to be by the table, but I'm also going to spread it around a bit because there's an open hole here, which means wind, which means that we have the excuse to like use the wind to blow the paper around in the room. I'm not gonna use too much paper though, but I'm gonna use it mostly around the... Which is low quality then? I don't get it. We do really think the same way. It's not a reference, I mean put pills that make it run faster. Oh, like that, so. Yeah, I mean, maybe some adrenaline or something can be found in like infirmaries and stuff. Some sort of secret Soviet drug. I'm not gonna put any on the table yet, because I'm probably not going to be using this table. Could be in the medical room, and again you heard it. The blue lines are in place of the writings. Yeah, but at the same time, a lot of like documents again, I'm not a war expert, but a lot of documents that were, what's it called, like secrets, were drawn over to like mask out information. Yeah, it could also be a chart. It's probably a chart. Yeah, it's a freaking chart. God damn it, I was overthinking it. But either way, I doubt any players are going to like crowd share, zoom in, and just, these are charts. God damn, that's not realistic for a Soviet bunker. I really doubt that's gonna happen. But hey, I may be wrong. Adrenaline keeps you from dying, and you'll be talking about making the game realistic, and so makes the damage done by the monster reduced when the adrenaline is active. Yeah, I mean, maybe. With the lighting, it'll be hard to see anyways, I guess. Do you have a room for toilets yet? I do. Because down in this lower floor here, this is going to be like the living quarters of at least some of the people working in this bunker. So here we got the bed quarters. This is like beds, personal cabinets, stuff like that. Here's the cafeteria, kitchen, and here are the showers and some toilets. They're flooded with water though. I got some text here for myself because I'm planning something there. Imagine someone makes a theory based on the charts. Yeah, I mean, probably people make a theory about everything these days. For a lot of paper, what happened in this facility? I don't freaking know, man. Probably be too much paper, to be honest. At least we got some now. Adrenaline is in one of the toilets, please. Wow, you got a flooded room already? We sure do. We can go down there, but it's broken AF. Well, it's not broken, it's just not made. And the water, like the shading of the water is really messy. Like you can see the white stuff here. That's my skylight messing up. But we have water physics. And also the monster got water physics as well. He actually got way better physics than me. Is there a null measure? No. Okay, so the water is like black, so you can barely see it, but it does have water physics. Theory bunker was funded by a relative of the characters from the Titanic game. Oh, we got what's it called? Linked the games here. Maybe. Maybe the monster is what sinks Titanic in my game. Don't think it's too much paper, maybe just a paper stack someone put on the table and forgot to. Yeah, I guess. Do you speak a little Spanish? No. I don't know English very well. Anyway, I indicate the question. Do you use Lumen for? Yes, I do use Lumen. Perhaps C. That's all the Spanish I know. You really don't want to answer. You don't want to spoil. Come on, tell me. My computer won't run it anyway. I'm sure it's going to be fine. I can so your computer only. Yeah, the air collision definitely needs some work. It messed up for some reason. It worked before I tried to fix it, because it was a little bit weird. Then I tried to fix it and it didn't work at all. So yeah, it's messed up. So many papers make it so that you can curl one of the irrelevant papers into a ball and throw it to distract the monster. Perhaps it attempts to read it. That sounds very complicated. So we actually can read notes. This is a note. So this is just a random ass note I wrote. So when you pick up a note, it's going to read it and it's going to add it to your inventory, and you can read it later. Because I'm thinking I'm gonna tell like a lot of story through notes. And don't worry, the note there, that's just plain bullshit. There's nothing to do with this. You fix that's cloud design. Sorry, cloud design actually. Happens all the time. You fix something that's slightly broken, then it just doesn't work anymore, for sure. Don't worry, its development is very good. Thank you, X-Force. I think it'll look way better if you held the actual book you picked up and read the actual. Yes, that is what I'm hoping to do. I'm not going to focus that, because that could be like a small challenge. Well, it's kind of simple, but there's a lot of stuff with the camera focus and stuff like that. So I do want to have that sort of function, but we'll see. We'll see. I think I need a restart then because the freaking textures are messing up. I only have the ideas, but no idea how to actually do. Well, yeah, I am kind of planning to do it, but as I said, I'm not prioritizing it. Because there's like a difference between realism and what feels good gameplay-wise. And I have seen some, like when I pick up notes in horror games, that you read like the actual texture instead of text. And to some people, that is very difficult to read. So that is one challenge. I mean, the distraction animation, instead of simply walking towards the paper and looking around, it attempts to read it. Wait, I mean the distraction animation instead of... Oh, okay. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Well, I mean, maybe there's a lot of stuff I can do here. Let's see the error messages you have. There's the only reason I get these error messages is because I don't have a delay or a check in my AI. So at the first frame, it's not setting like it's setting the references a frame later. So I'm just getting the errors from the first frame. There's nothing to worry about. Too much realism hurts some games as well. Yeah, I personally mean that too much realism hurt a lot of games. I'm trying to be really careful with that as well, because like the camera I have is something I know I need to change, because it feels good and looks good to me, but that's because I've been playtesting this for like 2 months now. But as soon as I place it in another player's hand, it's going to feel unresponsive, slow, and sloppy. And it's going to be, I mean, this is realistic, yeah, but it's not, it doesn't feel good gameplay-wise. It's a really fine line you have to balance with the whole realism thing. Yeah, for sure. The camera feels good to me as well, but that's just from looking at it. Yeah, but it's really delayed. Like it's got a swing to it. Like when I move my arm, it's kind of like a bit after. And I know like camera shake and stuff, people hate that in video games, even though developers freaking love it. I have no idea why, but I really love these small candles. For some reason, I'm pretty sure I just freaking nailed the lighting the first time I tried it. Yes, it's much creepier when all the lights are off. Maybe make multiple kinds of cameras to choose from, so you can leave when you go into like in the game. Yeah, I'm thinking like having a slider. Well, maybe not a slider, but like, I don't know, realistic camera movements, something like that. So like to at least give the option for something else. I think people don't just know they like camera shake, because a lot of time the best camera shake is unnoticeable if you aren't thinking about it. That is true. Like a good, if you're nailing something in game design, the player don't notice it, because if you don't nail it, that's when they notice it. So that is a very good point. But also, I do think that game developers really like camera shake more than their players, at least to some degree. I think one of the best games that had like camera work, camera shake, and gunplay, one of the best is probably the latest Call of Duty, because that has really smooth like a gun feel, camera feel, and camera shake, stuff like that. So I really think is it Treyarch that made this last one? Either way, I really think they nailed like that feeling at least. Yeah, exactly. I'll just make sure to give the player a lot of freedom when it comes to how the game looks. FOV headbub, yeah. But still maybe have some presets you made for people that they don't know they want. Sure. Hello Herman, hello Philip, welcome. I'm glad you're here. We're making candles. I've been streaming for almost 2 hours. The only thing I've done is I've made some candles and I placed paper on the floor. This has been such an unproductive stream. But I've been talking a lot in chat, so. But it's whatever. But it feels real good. Like it feels super nice. Some nice like animation. No, not animation, but like sound effects. Small progress is better than no progress. Speak a little Danish. I'm not Danish. I can speak Danish. Danish is basically Norwegian, except that you clamp your throat while talking. I'm sorry if there are any Danish in the chat. I'm sorry. It's kind of a running joke in Scandinavia, I guess. Could you have a smoke when you turn off the candle? Oh, for sure. Ooh. Ooh, I just got a new idea. What if like the monster is vision based? Like what I mean by that, if the monster is heading towards me, if I got the light on, he's going to see me. So to make sure he doesn't see me, I need to turn the light off and then hide. That's a cool idea. Well, it's a very basic idea, but it's kind of a cool concept. So if I use my flashlight, it's going to see me easier and stuff like that. Sorry, I mentioned mother tongue. Ok, Mr. Tabloid, hva er det du vil jeg skal si på min mors tunge? Oh yeah, that will make a lot of cool gameplay mechanics. You could hide in the dark corners, etc. Yeah. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Also, when you force the player to turn off the lighting, it's kind of what's it called? It's kind of terrorizing them, because obviously the player wants to be in the light, but when they have to turn off the light, it's going to make them really uncomfortable. Then you could also make them also get blinded and flashed by your flashlight. Yeah, maybe. I think it's stuck now. I was also working on Foot IK for this monster. I'll show you what I mean by that. Because let's see now, when the monster goes down the stairs. Well, yeah, you can barely see there, sorry. Here you can kind of see him sliding down the stairs. Of course it's going to stop at the stairs, that's so freaking typical. Go down the stairs, please. Yeah, there you can see it, it kind of slides down the stairs. And I was working on Foot IK, which means his foot is going to like snap to the stairs. I'll show you what I mean by that. Yeah. So I think it should work now. I don't remember correctly. Yeah, so now you can kind of see his feet is snapping to the nearest surface, but now he's not animated anymore. Like his legs aren't animated anymore. I'll show you one more time here. So I want to combine this with the animation. So he's going to like walk, but it's his feet snaps to the surface and stuff. Ooh, we got Croatians in chat. I didn't know you guys were Croatian. Will there be any will there only be this kind of monster? This kind of monster be this one monster you have? How many monsters will there be? Still undecided, but I do want to experiment with different types of monsters, like they each got their own trait. Again, very inspired by Amnesia, because Amnesia has a blind monster, which only reacts to sound. I think that would be a very interesting monster to have, and so I do want to experiment a bit with different kind of monsters, for sure. Yes, I'm from Norway. I've been to Denmark tons of times though. Yeah, but it doesn't work right now because, well, first of all, I'm not the best with skeletal animation and procedural animation, but I'll fix it eventually. So we're back to his basic animation. This guy looks like someone I would kill for ammo in Doom Eternal. Alright, Philip, I'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by, man. This is probably not going to be one of the monsters in the game either. I'm not too sure. I bought this model just for playtesting, but over the time I've kind of grown to like it. Like I really like this movement, like a jerky movement, and I do kind of like the model, but I'm probably gonna change it a bit. Is it just me, or did he actually walk perfectly down the stairs? Or was that just a luck? Okay, it was just luck. Yeah, I mean, animation is weird. Animation's hard. I think the monster is fitting for the environment. I think so too. Though, in my opinion, he's a bit too zombie-like. I think that's mostly to do with his animations, though. But I'm going to create custom animations for him. I do like the jerking animation, but I think it's a bit too much. Because it just seems like a zombie from The Walking Dead or something. I don't really want him to be like a reanimated human, if that makes sense. But we'll see. Does your flashlight cast shadows? Yeah. Should. I mean, it's kind of hard to see when you're... It does, but the light is really weak. I think we can see better if I turn off the generator. Is he casting shadow? Should. I do think we can't really see it because it's coming straight out of our camera. It is casting shadow, but I think it's really weak. Because I made it really weak, because I don't want to... I hate that in horror games, when you're using your flashlight against a wall, and the wall just turns freaking white, because a flashlight is so bright. I had an idea I wanted to turn into a game, but I don't know how to code. It's a neck parasite that lives in the host's neck and makes four spiders like tendrils grow out of one of this. Sounds disgusting. It acts like 4 additional legs. Oh, so kind of Dead Space, I guess. Yeah, I think if he's animated differently, he probably won't feel as much as the zombie anymore. Yeah, exactly. No, the flashlight doesn't have shadows now. But the wall turning white also happens in real life now. Yeah, but not to the same degree. I mean, we can, sure, I haven't done anything for 2 hours, so sure, we can experiment with the flashlight there. Kind of looks bad though. What looks bad? Density here to 1. Again, let's turn off the generator. Yeah, because this right there is what I was talking about. Like, I hate this effect that whatever you're lighting, shining on, just turns completely white. Okay, so I kind of like this a little bit, but it's still way too bright in my opinion. The overly bright flashlight that makes the walls white. Yeah, this is exactly what I was trying to avoid. But I had it at 0.2, let's put it to 0.4. Again, let's turn off the generator. Free. This is like a good mix in between, I guess. Jump scare. Did you know that I had the same problem with shadows in Unity? No, I did not know that. I also don't really like the generator model. Yeah, I agree. It doesn't really fit the environment. I'm looking to swap that later down the line. Yeah, definitely gonna have to do that because the generator is way too new. At least I need to like rest it down quite a bit. I hate when the monster disappears. Okay, I've actually jump scared myself quite a number of times while I've been working on this game. Like I've just been testing things out and just forgetting that the monster is there. And suddenly, if I'm looking down here, and then I'll just turn around and boom. Kind of jump scare myself. But yeah, the silhouette looks kind of cool. How about putting some sort of forklift / crane in the corner you're talking about? Yeah, maybe. What time period was this built? World War II? Well, initially, this was going to be like a Cold War Soviet bunker. But if this is 1997 and we see how run down the bunker is, it does signal that it's way older. But I kind of found like in my story, like a middle ground. Let's say this is a old World War II bunker, but it's been reused for like the Cold War or something. So at least then I got the excuse to mix a bit of the different eras, I guess. You have jump scared yourself. What if the monster already have a jump scare? I'm guessing you're talking about like if I approach it and it's going to play like a jump scare sequence. There's a reason why I haven't made those yet. Because I would hate for me to like just test out this candle and suddenly there's gonna come like an in-screen jump scare of that guy. Or person change the generator model out completely and go for some sort of built-in energy generating system. Trailer generator doesn't really fit the scene at all. Yeah, but you definitely do have a point. And I didn't even think about like it's being dragged by trailer, so that does make a lot of sense. Maybe the bunker is just a surface and there is something much older and even more mysterious down below. Lycos, have you been reading my story concept? That's everything you're gonna get. I can say as much as there's more to this than just a bunker. You can do it and turn off the AI. Yeah, obviously I know that. Yeah. I just haven't done those things yet because I really want to. Like the thing I'm focusing most on now is to make the player feel like they want to explore, like add items, maybe like a crafting system. Oh, I ran out of batteries, so now I can show you my reloading because I do actually have batteries here. So what happened now is get away. I ran out of batteries on my camera. Oh. But I do have a battery here, and when I use it, I'm going to reload the camera, and I can use the flashlight again. Woo! That's a cool shot. Unless you put some sort of gate towards the broken roof, the overgrown part, then add a forklift in the front space, which would then make sense again. Yeah. Talking about the generator trailer because it doesn't have any way of actually getting improvements in. Yeah. Though that room is not finished though, and this hallway is not finished either. There are going to be something here, but I'm considering, at least for the demo I'm making, to make this like collapse that you can't go in here. So that will probably be repercussed in here as well. Like this wall would also be collapsed. Yeah, I just thought someone was talking to me. Alright, it seems like I'm not gonna get any more stuff done today. So I think I'm gonna end the stream here, guys. But it's been really fun anyways to talk a lot with you guys. We made a candle and we made some paper in 2 hours and 10 minutes. Either way, this is why I have these Friday streams. It's much more chiller. So if I kept her from actually doing something, hopefully. No, not at all. This is why I'm streaming. Talking with you guys. So thank you all for watching. It's been really fun. I don't know where I'm gonna stream next. Bye Derpy, bye Mr. Tabright, bye Slacoons, bye Clouds, bye Matrix, bye everyone. Yeah. Thank you, Clouds, and have a good weekend, guys. I'll see you in the next one.